I'm in there. Oi!
Alright, you got me. It's not a normal fishing game. How to Fish is about catching whatever you can and killing it in the coolest way possible. The extra cash you get doing this can be used to upgrade your equipment until you and your friends are ready to take on the monster of the day, blow it up, and head to the next island. Rinse and repeat. It's very much a multiplayer title best played with friends, so at $5 and overwhelmingly positive reviews, we decided to give it a go. The loop of earning cash and buying upgrades was kept fresh by having new, silly fish at each island, with each one having a rare drip, or shiny version that you can catch. These fellas, like the syringe here, are used as casino chips in the Counter-Strike crate opening slot machine. This is how you can earn different skins for your equipment, and we loved it. To give you all a little bit of context, we just finished the third island after 3 hours of playing casually with plenty of deaths, and there are just 5 islands in the game. So, the experience is looking to be short and sweet at 5 hours long with limited replayability. That's due to the locations not being randomized, the boss order is always the same, and you'll always find the same fish at each location. If you wanted to make it shorter and sweeter, the speedrun achievement asks for a completion time under 1 hour. Through the game now, we've seen 6 different bosses whose abilities range from doing their best Magikarp impression to slicing your Achilles in the blink of an eye. But I'll say we had a really fun time with these fights, even though they can be challenging at first, right? The bosses do big damage and felt dangerous, which is good, and makes mistakes very punishing. Weapon upgrades seem necessary because even if you master their attack patterns, each fight has a timer slowly ticking down, and at 0, everyone dies. As hinted at earlier, one of our better strategies was to have one of us be the human bait, draw aggro, and kite the boss around, giving everyone else the opportunity to deal damage risk-free. Of course, this strategy goes over better when you make the bait aware of it beforehand, so try at your own risk. Now, while respawns are normally instant, you'll need to be revived by another player if you go down during the boss fight, something that can get a bit tricky as the birds like to be a little grabby. If you are revived, you need to find the gun that you dropped to get back into the fight, something that can be very tough on account of the big fish flopping around the tiny island. My only recommendations for future updates would be to change the marker for your drop weapon to something more noticeable, and to increase the base speed of the boat. The 2-minute long ride through the empty ocean to the second island was rough. When it comes to multiplayer titles right now, you have plenty to choose from. But the way I see it, each of these titles are just a new environment that lets you and your friends play with some new toys a bit before moving on to the next one, so for the right price, they can be a nice way to spend an evening or two. So with that said, I consider the $5 spent here to be well worth it. It's available on Steam right now, and you can save a whole 50 cents if you already own Campbell with your friends, so that's huge. I think this is the only fishing game I can think of where your progress can be stonewalled because your flicks just weren't quite on point that day. I recommend you give it a go. I am happy to say that at the time of recording my very first video here, 100% of viewers are subscribed, which is something that could only truly be accomplished in a community like this, so thank you so much. Feel free to leave a comment down below if you have any suggestions, as I'll be making more videos in the future, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks.